Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The phone's a little wobbly because I'm actually holding it. I'm holding the phone because I'm going to take you on a little tour of my craft space. So right now, typically this is where the phone would be positioned for the video, but as you can see, dun, 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 this is my setup. I've got this lovely stack of boxes here with my official sturdy wooden 12-inch ruler. Don't leave home without it, folks. And basically what I do is I elastic with hair ties my phone kind of like this, you know, obviously so it's not in frame, to the ruler, and that's how I take my videos. Super official, I know. And these are the two books we'll be looking at today. I'm just going to show you a little bit in Mythomorphia, what I've done, which is pretty much not much except for filling in some of the background. And then I'm going to do a flip through of this gorgeous book I got as part of my birthday gift from my hubby in the mail. And it's Halloween Fantasy Coloring Book for Adults by Molly Harrison. So we'll be doing a flip through of that. But as you can see, this is my craft space. This little corner of my dining room table is my craft space. That's my fun space. So I'm just going to turn around slowly. We're going to get to that cabinet in a minute because that's where all the good stuff is. But over here behind me, like my little Halloween display, minus the Bass Pro Shops hat, that's my son's. This is where I used to keep about 70% of my coloring stuff, but it got really tedious fighting with the drawers, and I've kind of turned it into the kids' craft space and storage space for school, because they used to have this cabinet and it was a complete disaster. I'm not saying the drawers aren't a disaster. They're not the best, but at least it compartmentalizes the mess somewhat. So, other than this beautiful Halloween display, that's pretty much their stuff. So down here is where I've started storing my stuff. And in the back here are my coloring books. I've got a pretty modest collection at the moment, but I'm working on that because you know how it is. Coloring books are addicting. Here's my coloring books in the back. And this book is my color swatch book. And then this book is actually my Book of Shadows / sketchbook. This box is empty. I just acquired this from work recently. Tugger, would you mind giving Abby her binky, please? I just acquired this box from work recently. I love it. I love it. I don't know what to put in it yet. It's empty. And then I have this basket here, which just stores my binder here that has my loose leaf pages. There's my Johanna Basford's 30 Days of Flowers, which I just haven't got into. I've probably done 10 of them, I think, total. Oh, I don't know where my other page is. It's in here somewhere. And I also have, this is where I put my loose leaf handle-in pages after they've been completed. So that's what this binder is. And then I just kind of put some folders and some inserts and some magazine stuff. This is just kind of my loose stuff to be organized. Have my Bible. I also have a project management book here because that's what I do for work. I'm a project manager, so that's kind of some self-reflection / self-help stuff. I took these gel pens out to help my son work on his biography poster at school, so I've just kind of put them aside because we're going to get back to that tomorrow to use those again. So this cup is a cup that I'm actually, these are the things I'm using inside my mythographic page that I was doing a birthday page for my brother, and now I'm laughing at myself. I was looking for this marker to do my background in Mythomorphia and could not find it, and I have another marker that's like a super dark gray, but it's not black, and I was wondering where the heck is my black marker. There it is, folks. Here's my Mod Podge, which I haven't used yet, and my glitter glues, my Prismacolor pencil sharpener. These are some magazine things I cut out. There's stars in here, and I've done some acrylic pourings, and what I did is with the drippings of the acrylic pouring paints, I cut out these cute little butterfly cut pieces, and I was thinking about putting them in my Johanna Basford Ivy and the Inky Butterfly book. I just haven't gotten there, but I have some in here, so maybe we'll do that on another video where we'll play around with those. So many fun things to experiment with. So now if we come down here, I bought these cute little containers at the Dollar Tree. So for $1, I got this one, and this one, and I have a pink one like this that my daughter keeps her snacks in. And the Solo cups were really easy to just stick in and compartmentalize. So I've got my 3 gel pens here, not separated by any specific thing. They're just in there. These are all my Sharpie fine liners, my Bic Intensity fine liners, and these are my Papermate flares. I really like the Papermate flares. They lay down really nicely, but the colors are so dark. They're just dark. And then over here, we've got a Mod Podge of stuff. This cup here is all my Mythomorphia page stuff. So there's a mixture of some Prismacolor pencils, my Stabilo neon fine liners, some gel pens that I was using. Pretty much this is everything I'm using on my Mythomorphia page right now. And then these back here are mixed for some reason. I've got my Crayola artist pencils, which are great. And then I've got these. These are Staedtler. Staedtler colored pencils. I got a set of, I think it was 30 on like clearance at Hobby Lobby, literally for $1. And I haven't tried them yet. I took them out, I stuck them in the cup, and I haven't tried them yet. So maybe that's something else that we can do to play around with. So many videos, just trying to find the time. And then these over here are, these 2 cups here are my watercolor pencils. And these were just, these are Magic Fly. I believe my sister-in-law got me these for Christmas last year. I think she got them off of Amazon. I'm sure they weren't expensive, but they are awesome. I love them. I know they're not a fancy brand because she wasn't sure if I was going to like them, but I love them and they're awesome. So I just know, like I have to have Derwent Inktense, and I got to play with the artist quality ones because I just love them. So much fun. I feel like I could just color everything with a watercolor pencil. So on this little caddy here, I have my Crayola Super Tips. Thank you, Dee Willingham, because she's the one who got me using these, and they are so cost effective, so easy to use, so versatile. I got the biggest set that had all the colors, and I literally use these probably on every page for some detail. And right now, the 2 Hannah Lynn coloring pages that I finished, I did all Crayola Super Tips. I didn't even do any pencil on top. I just embellished them with like some glitter and gel pen and such, but pretty much almost 100% Crayola Super Tips. I love them. They are so much fun. And here is some miscellaneous, actually I don't know why that's in there, but some miscellaneous drawings, or that. Some miscellaneous drawing pencils, pens, my Sakura Micron pens. I love these. I have a couple of colors in here as well. But I mainly use the black for sketching, as I've told you guys in the past. I'm not sure why that's there, but there it is. Oh, I'm just going to make a ribbon bookmark inside my Book of Shadows. That's what that's there for. And again, just some assorted lead and pencils. So that's what that is. And then what that's sitting on there in the back is a stack of magazines that I haven't gone through yet, but I'm going to basically Mod Podge some magazines, clippings that I like, into my Book of Shadows / crafty book. It's kind of a Mod Podge of things. It's my Happy Thoughts book. And maybe we'll go over that someday too, but we'll get there. Again, you guys have seen this a gajillion times, but this is my cute little box that I found at Michael's, and it's got my Stabilo fine liners in it, as well as, actually this is some stuff that I was using on my Mythomorphia page again. So just some random stuff that I was using for something. I'll probably go through this soon and sort it back into where it needs to go. And then here are my sets of stuff over here to the side. I've got my Arteza fine liners that I just got. My Black Widows, which I just got for my birthday. my Faber-Castell Polychromos. I freaking love these pencils. These pencils are amazing. They're creamy, smooth, so easy to layer. I just love them. And then my Prismacolors, which I also love because they just blend so beautifully. I love my pencils. And then in the back here, this is just a box of some random stuff. I have some dividers here that I was sorting pencils into. These are some different pens and stuff that I purchased from CVS and didn't really care for. Usually, these are Bic Crystal pens. I mean, they're fun for writing, but not really for coloring or drawing. So usually my oldest gets these kinds of things. If I'm not really into them, I usually give them to him, and I just haven't passed them on to him yet. So that's, yeah, this is just kind of a random catch-all, which hasn't caught all too much, which is good because I'm not trying to collect clutter. But there it is. There is most of my goodie stuff. Actually, it might be all of it. I don't think I have anything stashed away. The only thing I have is I do have a one coloring book and like 5 of my Polychromos pencils at work. On my lunch breaks, I've been doing the Claire's Autumn Color Challenge, and pretty much I've been doing that on my lunch breaks at work because then I feel less guilty, like I'm not working on a million things, because hey, it's at work and that's separate, right? So that's pretty much that. So we'll get to the coloring book flip through now. So you'll just have to bear with me for a minute while I position us back on the table. Tucker, can you get Abby her eggnog, please? It's in the fridge. I'm sure she would love a bottle.
Tucker, it's me, folks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they know who you are, honey. Alright, so just bear with me because we're getting a little funny over here. That's just the ruler poking out. Alright, and now I'm just going to position us so we're straight.
I'm gonna be like Mom, just to let me know.
Alright. And then I will bring this down here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, quickly, I'll just give you a quick peek of how far I've gotten in here, which isn't very far at all. But I've just been going in and coloring it with my super dark gray marker. And that's as far as I've gotten. I'll go in and color that all with marker. And then next weekend, maybe we'll get into putting the stars and stuff in the background. I want to go over this with something to color out those like overlapping lines in the background. Maybe just a light pencil coat without getting detailed, but we'll see. But that's where we are so far. All right, now for our flip through. So this is Halloween Fantasy Coloring Book for Adults by Molly Harrison, and I'm gonna do my best to keep everything in frame here, but it is a larger book. Halloween Fantasy Coloring Book for Grown-Ups by Molly Harrison. And then she's got her website here, mollyharrisonart.com. And then we get right into her pages. Now, they're not perforated, but I do believe that if I wanted to, that these would probably rip out very easily from the binding. And I love this picture with the big pumpkin and the moon in the background. It is so cute. Now, her pages are thinner, so I definitely recommend if you're going to work from the book to definitely put some cardstock or something behind, which if you remember, guys, I don't have, so I think I need to invest in that before I start coloring in here, especially if I'm going to use markers or something. But her pages are single-sided, which is great, so I don't have to worry about bleeding through to the other side. And then we have this page here. This is really pretty. I would imagine these to be like orbs or like mystic globes or something. So that could be really fun to play with. This one's cute. Look at our little jack-o'-lantern balloons. And then there's like a little circus tent in the background. And again, she's sitting on a giant pumpkin. This is probably one of my favorites. And the background's really cool, and I love the creepy old house, but something about the way her face is drawn with the hood, I just love this. It's so pretty. And then this one's really cute. Look at the little foxes and her little ears. And I love how the trees twist. That's so cool. This one's really fun. It reminds me of Children of the Corn. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie. But look at this giant scythe. That's wicked cool too. It's wicked cool. If you guys can't tell where I'm from. This one's really cute. I love the stained glass window behind her. That could be a lot of fun. And then look at, I don't know if you can see this, but Molly Harrison, she's added some like shading to the background of these leaves to really make them pop forward, which is really cool. And with the girl as well and the balloon, so that's really cool. This one's, I like the idea of her sitting in a cemetery. Very spooky. And here's another one. There's a lot of kitties in this book. Look at the little jack-o'-lantern. And her little hat with the sunflower. This one's really fun too. It kind of reminds me of like the Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter. Kind of reminds me of that. And then this one's fun. See, this looks like a globe, but then there's like a leaf in it. So maybe the globe is like showing a projection or something. That's kind of neat. And then her mask is really fun. I love this one. This might be the first one I do. I love the scarecrow with the pumpkin face, and it's just so fall and festive. And the little kitty sitting on the hat. This one's really pretty. The leaves on her dress are really tiny, so I'll need either a really sharp colored pencil or maybe some fine liners on that. This is another page where she added shading in certain areas of her clothing, behind her arm here, underneath her hat. I can't wait to see how those come out. And another one with the shading again, and we have some more of those windows back here. This one's really pretty. I love vampires. I'm thinking like these are like gilded, like metal, or gilded, like gilded metal. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll have to find a way to make them look really metallic. This one's pretty. I like her wings in contrast to the background of the wallpaper. Oh, she looks devious, like she's ready to do something naughty, guys. Here's another one with those beautiful windows in the background and a lot of that shading again. And look at the shading and the drapes of her skirt. That's pretty. And here's another one here with some sunflowers and that hat again with the sunflowers. It's almost like it's the same person. Well, not quite, but very similar outfits. Very similar. Again with a similar outfit. But it is fun. It's very gypsy, which I love. I love that. Look at all the jack-o'-lanterns. This one's going to be a lot of fun to do too. I can just imagine like a black background to make everything pop. I love this. This reminds me of Bewitched. Her sitting on the broom with the moon behind her. That'll be a lot of fun. Oh, this is cute. I imagine her with black hair. And again, this is another one with all the shading. This one's nice too. Look at, she's got like, she's doing some kind of magic here. And see how it's like wrapping around her arms? That's really cool. I could have a lot of fun with that. This one's nice. Look at the wolves and their fur already sketched in. So that'll make it easy to color. And still give it that really fur effect. And then this one's cool. So she has this one where you can kind of see through the background to the gates behind her. But then she does it again where it's super see-through. See the difference here? So this one's really see-through where you can see behind everything. And this one, oh, This, so that's funny. This one is not see-through. The only difference is you can see through to the page underneath, but if you actually lift it. So this one's meant that she's a ghost, but you can't see through her. And this one, her and the kitty, they're ghosts, and you can see through them very clearly to the gate. So that's really cool that she gave you the option of both. And then that's it. And then you have this blank page in the background, which would be good for testing mediums. So there's the flip through of the Halloween Fantasy coloring book. I'm not going to color in it. I really, really want to get to coloring a page Halloween-y before Halloween, but I'm afraid to start another work in progress because I feel like I'm never going to finish the ones I started. And I just started Claire's Autumn Challenge page. So not sure if I'm going to get to something, and if I do decide to get to something, I'm probably going to do it in marker because I can finish those really quickly. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be a good chance to play with my fine liners. But in the meantime, this was just a quick video because I want to show you guys my craft space and do the flip through. So until next time, guys, happy coloring. Bye.